歡迎總召集人梁振英先生 Mr. C.Y. Leung， 秘書長譚耀宗先生 Mr. Tam Yiu Chung， 副秘書長譚慧珠女士 Madam Maria Tam。 咁出席我哋記者會嘅仲有香港再出發大聯盟嘅10位副秘書長，佢哋係 We also have 10 Deputy Secretary General here with us, and they are 譚錦球先生 Mr. Tam Kam Kao， 黃英豪先生 Mr. Kennedy Wong Ying Ho， 吳秋北先生 Mr. Stanley Ng Chow Pei。 好，我哋掌聲唔好停啊！我哋繼續歡迎張志剛先生 Mr. Chan Chi Kong， 施榮懷先生 Mr. Ian 施榮懷，陳振斌先生 Mr. Bunny Chan Chun Bun， 蘇長榮先生 Mr. 蘇長榮，黃慧晶女士 Miss Connie Wong Wei Ching， 陳勇先生 Mr. Chan Yong， 以及謝李錦芬女士 and Miss Eva Chan Lee Cam Fan。 嗱，香港再出發大聯盟呢，就係由董建華先生同埋梁振英先生呢係擔任總召集人，並且係由1540位香港各界人士呢係擔任共同發起人㗎。So we just now Mr. C.Y. Leung, co-conveners of Hong Kong Coalition, and we also have over 1,500 co-founders from all over Hong Kong。 大聯盟嘅宗旨呢，就係堅守一國兩制，共建穩定繁榮香港。而家我哋將會播放大聯盟1500多位共同發起人嘅共同宣言。Our co-founders have endorsed the Hong Kong Coalition Declaration, and we are going to show you a video。 請大家一起來看我們大聯盟的共同宣言。
大聯盟共同宣言的視頻。
新冠疫情同歷時多月嘅修例風波，令香港人焦慮同埋不安。市民生命受到威脅，街頭暴力此起彼伏，朋友親人或者係不喜其事，爭議不斷，經濟民生陷入困境，安全不保，呢個係幾十年嚟最嚴峻嘅局面。所有香港人都知道，香港唔能。
Now in the launch ceremony, now you could see they're playing a video of the joint declaration of the Hong Kong Coalition. We abide by the one country, two systems, and Hong Kong will set sail again. The biggest advantage of Hong Kong is one country, two systems. We have to protect this system. We should not undermine one country, and we will not embark on the road of separatism. Hong Kong have to cherish one country, two systems principle, because this is the future for Hong Kong. If we undermine one country, two systems, then the central government will lose confidence for Hong Kong, and it will affect the well-being of all the Hong Kong residents, and will also sacrifice the future for the young people. We have to protect one country, two systems in order to fully leverage our advantage, and we can offer more opportunities for development of our people. We have to set sail again. For Hong Kong still enjoying a very good competitiveness. And we should not sacrifice our livelihood. We have a good foundation in Hong Kong, but we could not stand rioting and other kinds of vandalism. Destructions will undermine the future for Hong Kong. Now we could see the jobless rate is increasing and people are struggling, and any SMEs, they're in a very difficult situation. We have to unite ourselves to fight against the rioting, and we have to improve our livelihood and save our economy. We have to restore the rule of law and restore the social stability. Hong Kong people aspire freedom, but it does not that we can allow any kind of vandalism. Hong Kong people cherish rule of law, so we have zero tolerance of violence. We respect rule of law and human rights. Everyone is equal in front of law. We have to protect rule of law, otherwise Hong Kong will be destroyed. Only by abiding rule of law can the international society cherish Hong Kong. we have to unite together, we have to set sail again to achieve prosperity. Now we're standing at a crossroad. Every one of the Hong Kong people have to think about it, whether to choose confrontation or we could join hands and tide over the difficulties. We have people from different classes with different political views. We should set aside our differences so that we can fight and win the battle against the COVID-19 and make renovation to achieve further development. One country is the foundation for two systems. Stability is the precondition for prosperity, and prosperity will bring well-beings to our people. This is the reason why we launched this Hong Kong Coalition Alliance. So we follow the principle of one country, two systems, and sustain efforts to achieve stability and prosperity. We should choose unity and not separation, so that Hong Kong will eventually set sail again.
共同宣言之後咧，相信大家咧對於我哋嘅大聯盟咧都有一定嘅了解啦。咁而家咧，我哋要有請我哋大聯盟。
I believe after this video conference, you have a better understanding of Hong Kong Coalition. Now I would like to give the floor to the major convener to give a speech. Dear Hong Kong residents, friends from the media, good morning. So I will speak in Cantonese. I think my Cantonese is good. With months long of social unrest caused by the extradition bill and the COVID-19, Hong Kong is suffer from double strike. Right now, Hong Kong is faced with severe situation. For people who love Hong Kong, they're starting to aware that Hong Kong should set sail again. The ceremony today is of great significance because we have a large group of people. They all agree that Hong Kong needs to find a new starting line. At this point, all Hong Kong residents should join hands and pass over the hardship. And today we officially launch the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance, with the aim to unite all the wisdom and strength of Hong Kong residents. We will give full play to the one country, two systems, and recover our economy and continue to safeguard the rule of law so that we can achieve stability and prosperity in Hong Kong. We are aware that right now Hong Kong is faced with very challenging situation. I would say right now we have three crises in Hong Kong. The first is the impact of COVID-19. With joint efforts of 7.5 million Hong Kong residents, we have made major progress in fighting against the disease. Now we could see the COVID-19 situation in Hong Kong is getting better. Because in the world you can see many people are suffered from this infectious disease. Many experts are predicting that this disease may happen again in autumn or winter this year. However, the global pandemic is still proliferating, and we have not yet developed an effective vaccine, so we should remain vigilant. What we are doing right now have to protect Hong Kong residents' safety and health. This is our top priority. Second, we are facing with economic crisis. The Hong Kong government has announced that the Q1 economy has been contracted by 8.9% year over year, and also we are having the highest jobless rate in Hong Kong, especially in retail business and the tourism business, and many businesses are facing the crisis of lockdown. It is predicted that 1/4 of the enterprises will face close down by the end of this year. We're concerned about the recession of the economy in Hong Kong. With the impact of COVID-19, we may also see a decline of the economic development in European countries. So we may face a global recession of the economy. And Hong Kong will face a severe condition in our economy. The third crisis, it is about a political crisis. With over half year of social unrest have split the society in Hong Kong. The opposition party have taken all means to destroy Hong Kong. They're also hurling petrol bombs to the police officers. They're also making homemade bombs. And lethal weapons to attack our people. So what they're doing is undermine the common interest, and they're pushing Hong Kong to a dead end. We have to think about it. Will we allow all of these kinds of violence? The routers also deface our country, deface our national emblem, and set fire to the national flag. And the lawmakers in the legislative councils, they abuse their powers and also severely affect the economy in Hong Kong. And some of the bills cannot be passed by the Legislative Council. What they're doing also affect the governance of Hong Kong SAR government. What's more worrying, in the past half year, Hong Kong was interfered by foreign forces, and these foreign forces are actually damaging Hong Kong's stability and prosperity. And it is also outrage to see some of Hong Kong individuals who are seeking assistance from Western countries, and they want these countries to impose sanctions to China. So what they're doing is actually affect the rule of law and also the basic law of Hong Kong SAR. This has trampled the one country, two systems principle in Hong Kong. Right now, more than ever, we need strong measures released by the government, and we need our people to contribute their wisdom and strength. And we hope all the members from the public unite together and tide over the difficulties so that we can set sail again. Hong Kong experienced many disasters such as plague, SARS, financial crisis. At each time, there may be some people coming back to the government and saying that we cannot endure all of these hardships, but still we keep fighting hopes, and Hong Kong is getting stronger from these hardships, and Hong Kong is getting more prosperous and more stronger. This is because of the dedication and resilience of Hong Kong people. We always have the can-do spirit and make persistent efforts to contribute to the development of Hong Kong. Respect rule of law and value all kinds of thoughts of people. Even though we are at a difficult time, we're still holding on to this value. After Hong Kong returning to China, one of our prominent advantages is the one country, two systems principle. And the mainland China is the strongest support to Hong Kong. The reform and opening up of China can provide more opportunities to the development of Hong Kong. Back in 1998, during the financial crisis, the central government have made clear their positions. They will do what they can to sustain Hong Kong's stability and prosperity. Back in 2003, when we are suffering from the SARS outbreak, and the central government also released a series of measures to drive the economic development in Hong Kong. And after 2008, with the impact of the financial crisis, the central government also rolled out a series of financial tools to support the development of Hong Kong. I believe all of you remembered with the development of the Belt and Road Initiative and the Greater Bay Areas, I am confident that Hong Kong is facing more opportunities for its development in the future. Right now, China is a major power in the world, and also it is a major country for trade of goods. China has brought prosperous life to 1.4 billion people. This is an extraordinary achievement. And also right now, China is taking part in the world to conquer climate change, and they're endeavored to build a community of shared future for mankind with Chinese strategy. With the outbreak of COVID-19, China also do a good job and bought time for the world. They are also offering a large amount of supplies to other countries. China has effectively contained the COVID-19 and also showcased the spirit of Chinese people. They are united together and demonstrate the strength and the wisdom of China. And also we could see the policy advantage It is a major country with strong sense of responsibility. As a Chinese, we should feel proud about it. Hong Kong has been returning to China to over 20 years. We are receiving a lot of support from the mainland China, and also Hong Kong has maintained its core position in many aspects. And also we are the front runner of technological innovation. And also we could see that Hong Kong is ranking one of the top among the world in terms of freedom of speech and governance. We have a special position and with special advantage with China's efforts to open up its economy, and it will provide more support to Hong Kong. You may want to touch upon the issue of autonomous governance. The participation of Hong Kong to international affairs is protected by the Basic Law. And Hong Kong people also enjoy a high degree of autonomy and freedom in the areas of speech, tourism, trade. We also stay true to our original aspiration, that is to stick one country, two systems. According to a poll survey, we could see a majority of Hong Kong residents are in support of one country, two systems. We have to cherish this principle because it is the general consensus in Hong Kong. In the past few months, I am delighted to see that in fighting against COVID-19 and restoring our economy, our government has done a lot of work to contain the spread of the virus. At the same time, the government also roll out a series of measures that is welcomed by our residents. What impressed me most is also the medical workers. They have been holding on to their positions in the past few months. They are not afraid of violence and dedicate themselves in saving lives and heal the wounded. All they have been doing is safeguarding the stability and prosperity of Hong Kong. To all people who are fighting at the front line in Hong Kong, we should pay highest tribute to all of them. Going forward, I hope more people will join us in the coalition alliance so that we can unite our forces, fight against the violence, protect our jobs, restore our economy, and bring betterment to our society. At the same time, we have to attach great importance to the future of our younger generation. We have a lot on our plate. For example, sustainable development and resolve the issue of housing, to eradicate poverty. All of these are deep-seated problems in Hong Kong. In order to open a new chapter for Hong Kong, we have to put all of those issues as our priority. Now, Hong Kong is standing at the crossroad of the history, just as what the Joint Declaration said. All Hong Kong residents should think about it. Shall we choose confrontation, or shall we choose solidarity? Only by forming solidarity can we go through the difficulties and achieve prosperity in Hong Kong. The launch of the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance is to find a way out for Hong Kong. Regardless of your political views and your background in the society, I believe all of you would like to contribute to the future development of Hong Kong, so that one country, two systems can go far and steady. So we should set aside our differences and join hands to develop our economy, improve the livelihood of our people, so that Hong Kong will thrive again. We are living in a great era, and we shoulder great responsibilities in this era. We have to make a sensible judgment so that we will say no to violence, vandalism, and the destruction of Hong Kong. We should choose rule of law, unity, development, and safety. We aim to achieve stability and prosperity. We need to be determined so that Hong Kong can set sail again. Thank you. So just as Mr. Tung said, Hong Kong is faced with a lot of difficulties. So if we have launched this Hong Kong coalition, that people can unite together and set sail again. So let's give the floor to Mr. Leung Chun-ying to give a speech. Hong Kong residents, friends from the media, good morning. According to a poll survey, 80.4% of our residents show concern about the future development of Hong Kong. I would say they're pretty much concerned about the development of Hong Kong, especially we're faced with double strike with the extradition bill, as well as the COVID-19. Hong Kong right now is stuck in a predicament. People from all sectors are asking the same questions. What should we do? Right now, we cannot come up with a comprehensive answer to that. But we always know one principle, that is, if we are sick, then we have to seek medical support. So one country, two systems is a policy advantage in Hong Kong. Only by sticking to this principle can we bring more benefits to different sectors of Hong Kong. At this special time, we should join hands and march forward. At this time, we could see the situation is getting better in Hong Kong, with less social unrest in the society, and the COVID-19 is basically contained in our city. For the alliance, we have 1,545 members. These people are coming from all sectors in the society, and some people are joining the alliance on their own. Also, we could see some of the young generation who are participating in our alliance. We also see some representatives who are frontline health workers. Right now, we have few people in this alliance, but I believe in the future we will have a large number of people joining us. So first of all, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all of your support in the launch of the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance. I believe in the future the alliance will be even larger and stronger. And today we officially launch the Coalition Alliance. Pretty soon we will work with the founders and deliver a working plan. During the process, when we're selecting the members, we're actually hearing a lot of suggestions from these people. First, they're talking about the work of the alliance. So one of the key priority of our work is to recover our economy. But of course, we have to save our jobs and provide support to employment at the same time. We will also need to provide support to fresh graduates this year. So we will create more jobs and internships to these people. So we can also offer more volunteer job to these people. We hope we can offer some working experiences to the fresh graduates. And the second, we will continue to support the containment efforts made by the Hong Kong SAR government. So right now we could see that across the world, Hong Kong is still at a good position of the infection of COVID-19. I would like to thank all the frontline health workers for their dedication and contribution. But we have to continue to support these people so that we can address some of the problems that has been faced by the society. For example, we will offer a lot of help in offering more medical supplies, and also we will provide more support to the enterprises. I believe with the coordination between the Coalition Alliance and different sectors of the society, we can resolve some of the deep city problems. We're also doing some work for the school resumptions, and by the end of this weekend, we will dispatch the 4 million face masks to the schools and universities, and also we will distribute 6 million face masks to the public. And the alliance will work together with the Hong Kong SAR to do a good job in the publicity of the coalition work. Dear Hong Kong residents, if we look back to the history of Hong Kong, we could see that our people is resilient and we always rise from hardship. So by launching the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all of you for your strong support. I believe with joint efforts, we will resolve every one of the social problems. So by setting sail again, it is not just a slogan, because it is our objective. We should achieve this goal all together. Fight on. That's correct. Set sail again is not just a slogan, because it is an objective of the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance. Actually, we have a theme song. This one is also a theme song that has been performed by a group of celebrities. So I'd released a theme song for the Hong Kong Coalition Alliance, which is performed by a group of celebrities in Hong Kong. Let's enjoy the song.
这个歌曲没有字幕，我给大家简单说说它的意思。好吗？他唱的这个歌曲的意思是：夜晚纵漆黑，日出终必见曙光再现。重情别抱怨，就觉呼吸空气更新鲜。在最初同行，以后更应同行。
So in the end, we will see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we are breathing fresh air. And also, this song encourages people to set aside their differences and cherish the development of Hong Kong. And we should join hands and march forward together.
未来早眼看，也要心思一致去担当。没有分你我，靠着信心前行，能重现光辉在，破风博岸，前进并肩在旁，无惧困境，拼尽心意更坚壮。